I see robots fighting. Some are catching on fire. I see this crazy liquid where when people put their hands softly into the liquid, their arms immerse. But if they punch it, the liquid goes stiff, almost like a brick wall. I guess this is what they make Kevlar out of. And I also see replicas of famous bridges from around the world, like the one in London or the beautiful Golden Gate Bridge that we have in California. The thing with these replica bridges, though, they're made out of matches, and I am so thankful Jerome is not there because I'm pretty sure this kid is a pyromaniac. Well, it's time to go back to school. And so I call out to my students, hey, we need to head to the bus. And I see Matthew, who is running down the halls, and he high fives me and just says, Mr. Bauer, this is an awesome trip. We're at the campus of University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign because they're having an engineering open house, and I'm bringing the kids there to see what is possible for them in the future. And what I love about Matthew is this kid has tons of courage, bravado, and he's wearing his Kentucky University of Kentucky shirt in the midst, right, of University of Illinois engineering students. He has no fear. He's the same kid that when I challenge him, Matthew, pick up the phone. He stands on top of a chair and he calls the University of Kentucky in sixth grade. And he says, I'm really interested in coming to your school. What do I need to do to attend? And a week later, a swag box filled with shirts and pencils and pencil pouches, hats, all this cool stuff for the University of Kentucky arrives at school. Give it all to Matthew, and Matthew hands it to some of his students. So we're on the bus, and it's as horrific an experience as you might think it is. What I smell is like if Axe body spray and Mountain Dew Code Red had a baby. Kids are singing all the pop songs that I absolutely hate, but for some reason they love them. And I'm pretty sure that the way that Jerry, the bus driver, is gripping the wheel and accelerating through all the yellow lights, in this moment, Jerry is considering deeply all the decisions he's made that has led to this moment in him driving us back to school. Well, thank God we arrive back to school safely. Kids exit the bus, they run up to their classrooms, and I get a moment to breathe, a moment to myself. So I'm in the classroom and about to reflect on the field trip that we've just had, and I hear my name. Reflection paused. Moment of peace, calm, and zen. Canceled. Mr. Bauer, will you please come to the main office? And so I walk quickly to the main office, wondering what it might be, and it's not as bad as I thought. It's just that the pizza has arrived. Great. I have meticulously planned where the pizzas are going to go, to which classroom. The kids have put in special orders. And so I leave the main office. I go out into the main hallway where the entrance is, and I'm greeted by three teachers. The art teacher who has probably stayed about 10 years too long. They should have retired about a decade ago. There's also the PE slash athletic director that I'm pretty sure she has a crush on me by the way she lingers at my classroom door at the end of most days of school. And then there's the actual main office administrative assistant who somehow is shorter than all of the students in our school. And what's missing, what I don't see at all, is the pizza. Now, my friends, my colleagues here have thought they've been doing me a big favor. And so they just sent the pizza upstairs to, starving middle school students and have completely ignored the meticulous plan that I've made. And I am horrified because where has the pizza ended up? Has it gone to the right classrooms? Will the hungry kids be fed? And so I give my colleagues a piece of my mind. I run up the stairs and I check the classrooms, and I'm a bit relieved. I'm relieved because I don't see any vegans that are eating sausage. There's no lactose intolerant students inhaling mountains of cheese. And by the way that the boxes are piled up on the teacher's desk, it looks as if there's been a pizza eating contest, and there's no pizza left for me. At least the kids are happy. So I exit the last classroom I visit, and I have a moment to myself in the hallway. And I see the lockers. I see the student work displayed on the walls, as if we are hosting and teaching modern day versions of Einstein, Van Gogh, and Taylor Swift. And then I see Matthew sneak out of the classroom. And he runs again down the hallway, jumps up, gives me a high five, and says, "Mr. Bauer, this was the best day ever." And just then I hear the dismissal bell ring. And kids are pouring into the hallway. And it's in that moment, as I'm surrounded by all these middle school monsters, that I pause and I have my moment of reflection, my moment of peace, my moment of Zen. And I can't help but wonder, why was I so caught up on the pizzas and the meticulous plan that I had? Why wasn't I just in the moment enjoying the most absolute best field trip that our school had ever pulled off? And that wasn't the day that everything changed for me, but that was the first day of many that I learned to let go as a leader and enjoy what was right in front of me. Thank you.